Okay, much better. Front of her. I wanted to reply to your vid on your power walk. Like I commented, I'm sorry, I can't laugh at somebody else's pain or suffering. But it did get me to thinking. A lot of people would think it's funny. I know I had to stop laughing when it happened. Just a couple weeks ago, I went to the store, the market, and as I was, ahead of my son, as soon as I went through the doors, I paused and I had, waited for him to catch up, and I could see him walking, and from where I was standing and where it appeared that he was walking, it looked like he was going to get one of the carts, to put stuff in. Apparently he wasn't looking where he was going, and he walked right smack into a brick pillar. And I felt so bad for him. I could just see the tears welling up in his eyes, even though, he took it like a man, or a little boy. But that just reminded me of that story, because it was kind of funny in a way. You see him, walk right smack into the pillar, and he had a good welt over his eye. When we got into the store, there were people asking, if he needed any medical service or anything, and like, no, it's okay, I can get ice on it when we get back here to the house. But it reminded me of that story, and like your story or his story that happened, it was hard for me to laugh, even though I know it's the first reaction, because it was funny. He was walking blindsided. He walked right into that pillar, smack into it. I mean, wham! And but to see the pain afterwards, like you were talking about the scrapes and the abrasions that you had. He had a good welt on his head, and it only got bigger, and he didn't like the fact that it was going to be there. He kept asking, well, when's it going to go away, Dad? When's it going to go away? It's like, I don't know, son, it's going to take a few days. It's going to be there for a couple of days anyways. But that just reminded me of that story. If somebody gets a laugh out of it, that's okay, because they weren't there, but it was one of those AFV moments where, because he walked right smack into it. I mean, he just, like two cars crashing, I mean, he just, right into that pillar. Oh well, take care. Like your videos. Keep them coming. Be safe.